y'all? I'm back. It's your girl JaiSweet. I told you I was coming back with another video today, so thank you all for coming back to see me on my good vlogs, on these good vlogs. Y'all, I've been tripping out so much over the premiere of my first video. I appreciate everybody who gave me some love. If you subscribed, if you liked it, if you shared it, I love y'all. I can't tell you enough how exciting it is to not only be doing something new that I was a little bit nervous about, but like literally getting some good feedback. So I appreciate y'all. I'm so glad that y'all subscribed, because that tells me you want to see some more, and I'm gonna give it to you, okay? Vlogtember number 2. Basically, a lot of my channel will be having some fun, showing y'all how I live lightly, how I get over my rough days and all of that. 'Cause as you know, I got 2 girls who have autism, and autism to me is just, you know, some added challenges to what you got to do already, but that's it. You know, I mean, this is not as big as people think it is, and then it's not as small as people think it is sometimes either. So it really does affect your life. It affects your children's lives, and it, you know, it can be pretty rough sometimes, but you got to be willing to roll with the punches and punch back every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Autism tried me, and I be like, nah son, not today, bruh. Nah, give me my baby back. You gotta be tough. You gotta be ready for it. So don't back down. If you got children with autism, yo, it's all good. Just always remember that they're children first, okay? They are children first. Autism is just a little diagnosis that they let you know, hey, your baby gonna have a little hard time. But y'all heard that noise? Oh, maybe get my whip now. Okay. So anyway, yeah, you really have to be willing to understand that autism is just a diagnosis. It does not describe your child. It doesn't say who they are, or what this is all they have to offer. That's crazy to me. Like, you have to see your child differently in order for other people to see your child differently. And honestly, that's what I want to talk about today a little bit. And then we're going to get on a lighter note. But right now, I want to tell you guys this. I'm a part of a group on Facebook in the DFW area, and it's called Awesome Moms, but it's AU Some Moms, I think. I'll put it down in the description box below. So if you guys are interested in joining that group, it's a really great group. There's a lot of support. But I see a lot of people ranting and talking about how difficult it is with the therapist and the people at the schools, and oh my God, they're just so horrible. This is the thing, and I understand it, because I posted not too long ago and said, look, girlie about to be done with public school, you feel me? I'm not doing this no more. Like, I will homeschool my children, okay? I will do this. Don't listen, okay? They're gonna learn either way. So get it together, public school, or we gonna roll. We dipping and we dabbing on y'all. So, let me know what's up. So, I understand the rants, and it's good to be able to rant, because when I first started dealing with this, it was hard for me to rant, because people really didn't understand what I was going through. People would meet my kids and go, I can't even tell anything is wrong with them. And I'm like, I'm glad you feel that way, but it is challenging. But at the same time, you have to set the tone for how people recognize and respect your children and the challenges that they go through. So, if you are kind of backed away and you really don't know what to do and all of that, it's important for you as a parent to educate yourself. You got to know what autism is. You got to know how it's going to affect your kid. And you got to know how to combat against some of those things, because a lot of autism, in my opinion, is about overcoming different feelings and things that they don't really understand. It doesn't mean that they're just going to have this and we should just, let it flow in the wind. No, okay, you're going to have this issue with learning. All right, so we're going to tackle this like that. And I want you to practice tackling it like this. All right, you have problems with loud noises. All right, we're going to tackle that like this, and you try it different ways, you know, try a couple different ways. Not every way is gonna work. It's trial and error, but that's all medicine is too. So guys, this is the bulk of what I want to say about this is we got to stop looking at the doctor as going, help me, looking at the therapist going, help me, help me. You have to help yourself in this situation. You were chosen to raise that child, and it's important for you to understand what they're going through so that you can help them all the time. What good is it going to do them if they just go get help at therapy, and then when they come home, they're back in an environment where they don't know how to deal? Like, medicine and therapists, they're all in trial and error phase. They don't know all the answers. They don't know your kid. It's the autism spectrum is so wide. You have so many different kids experiencing so many different things, and you cannot just listen to one person who relates your child to, you know, what they've seen before. It doesn't matter. Sometimes things are similar, and that can be helpful, but you can't go in just wanting everything that comes out of their mouth about your child. You have to know who that is inside. You have to know how they're feeling. You have to be able to connect. For us, it was like, you know, it was crazy because I grew up looking at Disney movies. Of course, a lot of us did, but I would like get in front of them and act, and I would dance and sing all the songs and, you know, do all of this crazy stuff. And I was thinking, maybe I'm just crazy, you know, maybe I'm just theatrical, maybe, you know, I don't know. I don't know why I did all of that. But then it turned out that that was how I broke through with my kids. For a long time, they didn't give me eye contact. They didn't talk with me. We would sit at the table and I would just cry because I was like, dang, like they won't even acknowledge me. But one day I decided that it was important for me to come down to their level. Whatever level they were on, I needed to get on that level in order to guide them back to where I needed them to be for us to communicate effectively. And that's let me just sidebar this. Stop trying to make your kids like everybody else's kids. It don't matter whether your child have autism or not. They're not like other kids, okay? Other kids ain't got it together neither. So cut that out, for real. I understand the want though. I understand the want to have your child doing better and all of that stuff. So there's nothing wrong with that, but just let them be who they are, okay? Like seriously. But I got on their level. And when they got engaged into those movies and all of that, I decided that I was going to become a character. They did the echolalia, which a lot of people know of as, you know, them repeating things that they hear. If you say something and you ask them a question, they'll just repeat the question. They won't actually answer you, or they'll hear something on TV and they'll just keep saying it over and over. So when I heard them saying that over and over and it was driving me crazy, I decided that I was going to be the character that responded to them just to see what they would do. And they looked at me like, girl, you crazy. Mama, you crazy? Did you just become the other character? Did you? But you said, but honestly, I watched them freak out about that, and then they realized, okay, well, maybe I'll say the next line. So instead of them repeating the same thing over and over, they went on to the rest of the line, or used a line that made them feel a certain type of way, or they recognized what the character was feeling, so they said that instead, and then I responded. And I was in character, you know? So it was like bringing it to life for them. It was a moment where we bonded, we connected, and that is the most valuable thing in our relationship. I'm telling you, just me being able to reach them on a different level. And it really taught me a big lesson that, you know, things are not always going to happen the way that you want them to. Communication doesn't always happen the way that you expect it to happen, but it can happen. It can be just as effective. It can be just as soul-filled and passionate. It can be just as beautiful. But you have to accept it for what it is and stop putting so much expectation on it that you'll never really be happy. You'll never really be at peace, and you'll never be able to teach your child to be at peace because you aren't, you know? So get to know your kid. get to understand, you know, what it is that's really going on with them on the inside. You know, people can tell you about all the symptoms and the characteristics and all of that kind of stuff, but nobody can explain your child's personality to you. You have to be able to define that for yourself, and you got to be able to relay that to other people that are going to be in their lives. So I just wanted to throw that little tidbit. I know it got a little deep, but you know, guys, it's really important. And this isn't just for autism kids either. This is for every kid. Like, it's so important for you to know who they are, and for you to let them know that not only do you respect who they are, but you love who they are, who they'll become, and you want to be a huge part of that. And the more you're a part of that, the more you give them positive energy, the better off they will be with and without you. So, I don't know, y'all. I felt like somebody might need to hear that today. I'm always seeing the post, and I'm always saying, you know, I'm going to get on YouTube and I'm going to tell people, you know, how I see things, and hopefully it'll help somebody. So if that helped you, leave me a comment down below. And you guys, I was so ready to get into this video that I didn't even say it, but y'all know how this goes. Y'all know the deal. Go down below, click subscribe, hit the like button, hit that notification bell so YouTube can let you know when I post another video. So I love you guys. I hope that was helpful for you, and I'll be back.